Let's talk weight loss, more specifically, how I lost over 20 pounds. If you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. I typically do a lot of fashion and luxury videos here, but I recently lost some weight and I have brought you along with me on the journey. I've shared some videos here on my YouTube, but I've also shared some videos on my Instagram, so I definitely recommend you scroll through my feed and see what I've been up to. Today's video is gonna be a part 2, an update on my weight loss journey that I wanna share with you, and I'm gonna be answering a few of your questions and just diving a little bit deeper, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and dive in to the first thing that I mentioned in the previous video. I did want to expand a little bit on that because I talked about my home gym, how I have a treadmill and weights and all the things that I need to basically have a really good workout here at home. And I had so many of you reach out and say that unfortunately that's not an option for you. And I have some amazing news. I partnered up with CoPilot for today's video, and I feel like this is such an amazing way to integrate working out at home without having the need for anything at all. Now, you obviously can have equipment. If you do, they will help utilize it for you, or you can completely have zero equipment and everything can be customized to what your options are. I've talked about my personal trainer for years. I've worked with a personal trainer for years. I will continue to work with my personal trainer for years, but just to kind of give you an insight on why I've added CoPilot to my routine, and let me go ahead and just start from the beginning. What is CoPilot? CoPilot is an at-home, one-on-one personal training app that you could get customized workouts specifically for you and what your resources are. So for me, I've been working out my personal trainer for 3 days a week, and I really want to one of my goals is to gain more muscle. I feel like I'm at my goal weight, but now I want to get a little bit more firm, a little bit tighter, a little bit more toned, and build more muscle. And I knew that the only way that I was going to be able to do that was to up the amount of workouts that I was doing per week. And so I recently added CoPilot to my routine, and they have added 3 additional workouts to my week. So I'm going from 3 workouts a week to 6 workouts a week using the CoPilot. Like I said, this app is completely customizable to what your resources are. So whether you have zero equipment at home or you have an entire gym like I do, and not only that, but also the time you have available. What I love about this app is it is the same cost regardless of how many workouts you want to do per week. So whether you just want to trickle in a couple of workouts per week or you want to do 7 days a week, they will customize workouts specifically to you, your needs, your goals, and the equipment that you have available to you. I'm going to put a link down below that'll give you a free 14-day trial. You can set up a conference call with a trainer. You will get set up with a trainer. Find one that's like the perfect fit for you. You do like this entire questionnaire. It's really quick, really easy. And they basically connect you with a trainer that is perfect for what your specific goals are, the kind of workouts that you're wanting to do. And after you set up the call, you will all of a sudden have specific customized workouts for you directly on your phone. I know not everybody has the same resources available to them, but this is such an amazing way to get that one-on-one personal training that some of us just need. I don't know about you, but I struggle in the accountability department, which is why I personally went the personal training way to begin with. And coming from somebody that has spent thousands and thousands of dollars over the years on one-on-one personal training, the fact that you could get this app where you get customized workouts, you get assigned to an actual person that not only customizes your workouts, will adjust them as needed, but also is available to you through the app anytime you want. Like that kind of one-on-one personal training it's just invaluable, you guys. Like the value that you get for this, the cost of this app is incredible. Like I'm just so blown away with the value that you get, especially for what I've spent on personal training. But don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop my personal trainer. I feel like I've been with him for years, so I will continue to work out with him. But I love the fact that I now have both options to really, really get me to my goals where I want to be, which is building more muscle. So if you are looking for a more affordable way to get that personalized custom system specifically for your goals, definitely check out the CoPilot app. It's going to be down below. Like I said, you'll get a free 14-day trial to try it out. I highly recommend it. You'll get set up with a personal trainer. My personal trainer's name is Kyle. I love the fact that if I have any questions or if I want to tweak anything or make any adjustments, I can reach out to him on the app and he will actually respond. I'm not going to get a computer generated response. I will actually get a message, sometimes even a video message from him directly. So you really do develop that connection with the personal trainer that is like gonna focus on you and your goals. So check out all the links down below, and thank you so much to CoPilot for partnering with me on this portion of the video. Let's go ahead and dive into that dreaded number. How much weight did I actually lose? So I will say I kind of struggle with sharing this number because I definitely don't want to create an unhealthy thought process for anybody, because I just feel like even when I was at my heaviest, and I really hate using the word heaviest because I never felt like I was heavy, but when I was at my heaviest, I never felt heavy or big. One thing I will say, especially looking back on old photos, is I was extremely inflamed. And I don't think that we talk enough about that. I do think that there is weight gain, weight loss, and then there's inflammation. And there are definitely foods that promote inflammation. And I was extremely inflamed. We'll dive into that in just a minute, but let's go ahead and talk about how much weight did I actually lose. I lost over 20 pounds. I'm currently weighing between 112 and 115, and I'm really, really happy at that weight. But keep in mind, I am 5'1.5". Sometimes I say 5'2", sometimes I say 5'1", but that is the current weight that I'm at, and I'm really, really happy with that weight. I actually might even end up gaining a little bit of weight if I add more muscle, so keep that in mind. But I definitely don't want anybody to look at my weight loss or even my current weight and consider that a goal for you unless you are my exact body type. And that's part of the reason why I never wanted to share that number for the longest time, because I just don't want to create an unhealthy mindset when it comes to weight, because we are all so different. With as different as we all are, there is one thing that I feel like we don't talk about enough, and that is inflammation. I feel like for me personally, yes, I had weight gain. Do not get me wrong. I definitely had some weight that I needed to lose, or that I wanted to lose at least, but I also had a lot of inflammation. And I don't feel like enough people talk about inflammation when it comes to, or when it's partnered with, weight loss or weight gain. If you go back and look at some of my old videos, some of my old photos, you can see how inflamed my face was. You can see how inflamed my hands were, my feet. I was so inflamed on a regular basis. It just, in my mind, became my body, who I was, what I looked like, and I didn't realize at the time how inflamed I was. Now, there are a lot of foods, there are a lot of drinks that cause inflammation. I'm not gonna go down the list. I'm not a nutritionist, so do your research. But for me personally, it was consuming my favorite chai tea lattes. The amount of sugar that I was having almost on a daily basis was basically making my body be in a constant mode of inflammation. So not only did I swap out my chai tea lattes, I do a lot more teas. I do sparkling water now. If you follow me on Instagram and you watch my Instagram stories, you know that I'm kind of doing this whole like journey of finding sparkling waters that I love. We'll go into that in a minute, because I definitely have found some that I really love that I want to share with you that have kind of double layer benefits. And we'll kind of talk about some other things that I'm doing as well. But I definitely feel like it's really, really important to be very realistic about the foods that you're eating, the things that you're drinking. Can you do a swap for this method? I talked about that in my previous video, how I swapped sugar for stevia. Those little swaps may not seem like a big deal, but they really add up, especially if you're justifying them on a regular basis. For me, I was justifying my chai tea lattes because I'm not a soda drinker. So I told myself, oh, I don't drink soda. You can have your chai tea lattes. It is fine. But I didn't realize what it was really doing to my body chronically on a regular basis. So you really have to have a very honest look at yourself, your diet, what you're eating, what you're drinking, and see if those foods are promoting this chronic inflammation to your body. It's not necessarily weight gain, but it is something that perpetuates this specific look to a look like weight gain. So for me, obviously it was weight gain and inflammation. But now that I've cut out, not completely, my chai tea lattes for the most part, I feel so much better. My hands feel better, my feet feel better, my face feels better. I just in general feel so much better. Like I said, if you go back and look at some of those videos, you can definitely see it. But I definitely feel like that is an area that we don't talk about enough when it comes to weight loss, weight gain, is inflammation, and being really, really honest with ourselves about what we're consuming that may be causing that. If you are looking for a soda alternative, I recently fell in love with these Olipop and Poppies. There's a couple of reasons why I like these. One, they're obviously a good replacement for sodas or chai tea lattes, but they actually have good ingredients in them. They're low sugar. This one, I want to say, has prebiotics for a healthy gut. It also has apple cider vinegar. And then what else? This one also has fiber, I want to say. Yes, it has botanicals and plant fiber. So not only are these great supplements, great swap this for that, I talked about in my previous video, for sodas and indulgent sugary drinks that we all love, but they actually have beneficial ingredients in them. If you watched one of my previous videos or follow me on Instagram, you know that I do a collagen drink on a regular basis, and I also often add fiber to that drink. Adding fiber to your diet is so important for your digestion, but also for kind of just getting everything out of your system. I don't think people realize how important a couple of things are. Protein, if you're wanting to build muscle like me, I'm currently on the building muscle goal. That means I am highly focusing on my protein intake. Like that is my biggest goal when it comes to the things that I'm actually eating is protein because I want to build muscle. But the same goes for losing weight. You need to have fiber in your diet. I'm going to put my collagen water recipe video down below in the info box, or I'll pop it on the screen somewhere so you guys can see it. Watch that video if you're looking for a kind of DIY way to get fiber or collagen protein into your diet on a regular basis. But this is a really good way to do it as well. You can grab these at the grocery store. You can keep them in your refrigerator, have them on hand. There's some of them I love. Some of them I love a little bit more. Some of them are just okay. You have to find the flavor that works for you. This is actually one that I like. I like the orange squeeze, and I like this one, the strawberry lemon from Poppy. So far, I like them both. I've really kind of fallen in love with sparkling water. That's a newer love for me, but I'm really enjoying this new kind of option that I have that gives me something kind of yummy, indulgent, but it's really good for me too. I got a lot of questions about my diet, what I eat, and what apps I use for things like that. So there are two things that I want to respond in regards to that. First up is I definitely recommend you watch, I did a healthy eating grocery store haul. I recommend you watch that because that is basically what I'm still doing. So if you're looking for quick and easy snack, quick meal ideas, watch that video. Everything is on my channel here. And the second thing that I did get asked quite a bit is in regards to what apps I have used or recommend in regards to diet. And there are two apps that I recommend. First is going to be WW, and second is going to be MyFitnessPal. So I will kind of compare the two and which one I recommend for which situation. If you are currently in a weight loss zone, like you're trying to lose weight and you need something that's going to help you get there, reach your goals, hands down, 100%, I recommend the WW app. I feel like they do such an amazing job focusing you on healthy eating, like realistic healthy eating. But probably my favorite thing about the WW app was the fact that they have so many recipes. So you can actually put ingredients into the app and then it'll shoot out recipes that you can make that are going to allow you to stay within your points. I really just love that app, and I highly recommend that if you are at a point where you are really struggling with food, what to eat, diet, and reaching your goal when it comes to the food that you eat on a daily basis. WW is amazing. If you are in a maintenance phase like me, I recommend the app MyFitnessPal. I do feel like they're a little bit different in regards to goals and accountability. WW, in my opinion, does a better job of getting you to your goal, and MyFitnessPal is more of a food diary. I think it's so important, and I talked about it in my previous video. Not only do you need a plan for everything, but you need to keep track of everything, especially if you are currently trying to lose weight. It is so important to really keep track of not only your workouts, but also what you eat on a daily basis, especially if you're a snacker. So if you're the kind of person that is constantly going to the pantry or going to that snack drawer to grab a few things here and there throughout the day, you may not realize how much you're actually eating and consuming throughout the day. And using an app like WW or MyFitnessPal to keep track of that really gives you a good overall idea of where you're truly at. But I feel like if you're trying to lose weight and reach that goal and you need a little bit more accountability, I would go with WW. And if you're just in a maintenance kind of diary kind of mode, I would go with MyFitnessPal. But I feel like both of them are great for keeping track of food. I just think that WW does a better job of helping you reach your goal. So I don't know about you, but I love doing these type of videos. I know this is not my regular content, but I feel like it has been so much fun and very real bringing you guys along on this journey. I feel like I've got two kind of journeys happening. I've got my fitness journey And I've got my kind of food, diet, health journey. It's 2 different journeys, but all on the same path. And I just love bringing you guys along. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in today's video, make sure to put those down below. I do kind of want to wrap this up with a couple of things that I feel like have been impactful during my journey. I've had several of y'all ask what I feel like has made the biggest impact for my weight loss during this journey. First, and probably the most important, is a mind shift change. You truly have to look at working out as growing stronger. Like, look at it the way that it fuels your body. Like, I will be honest, I don't love working out, but I love the way that it makes my body feel. I love that I feel stronger. And if I look at where I'm at now and where I used to be, like, I actually love running right now on my treadmill. So you guys know I got that new Nordic Track treadmill that I'm obsessed with. And you should see me running, you guys. Like, I am not a runner. I've never enjoyed running. I've never considered myself a runner in any capacity, but I truly enjoy getting on that treadmill and running. And my stamina for running is insane compared to what it used to be. Like, I used to get on there and I could only be on there for a couple of minutes without just feeling just exhausted. And I can get on there and I can run. I feel fast. I feel strong. I just feel so good. And I think that that is so important to recognize. Like, you may not feel like doing it now. You may not feel the strength and everything that you want to feel, but you will one day if you keep doing it. I think it's such a mind shift change that changes. And then in regards to the food, I feel like it's really similar. Like, if I eat a horrible meal, I never feel good after. I always feel bloated and just kind of blah and just tired and exhausted. But if I eat a protein-filled meal that fuels me and it's the perfect portion, I walk away from that meal feeling like nourished and feeling just fulfilled and feeling also fueled and stronger. Like, I feel like you have to change your mindset. And for me, I feel like the mindset change was really, really strong with me over the last year. And I just love the way that I feel now. Like, you put in the hard work, and then before you know it, you feel the hard work, right? You put in the hard work, and then before you know it, you can feel the hard work. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys. Like I said, if you have any additional questions, put them down below in the info box. Thanks again to CoPilot. Make sure to check out the link down below to get your 14-day free trial. Thanks for them for sponsoring a portion of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.